location via the fine.
Okay, so right now I want to talk about Miss NikkiBaby and LiAngelo. There is a lot of things being said about how LiAngelo is moving after getting reportedly $8 million deal from some record label for the song Swerved, Been That Corner, Whoa. Nobody's talking shit about the song. The song is good, it's catchy, and it does give what it needs to give. It gives that 2000s vibe, But enough of that, it's enough people blowing his head up for him to do what he just did. Today we need to talk about LiAngelo and Miss NikkiBaby. Now, we know Miss NikkiBaby from Love and Hip Hop, and even prior to Love and Hip Hop, her and her family have been and are very successful. She already was established. Now, LiAngelo, I could say the same for him, but not. I don't think that he's ever been drafted into the NBA. He did make it to the G League, which still is an accomplishment. I don't be talking shit about, you know what I mean? Because you could go for them the G League and get upgraded to the NBA. While he has never played a regular season in the NBA, LiAngelo Ball has played for the Charlotte Hornets in the NBA 22 Summer League. His contract began on September 26th and ended October 15th of 2022, not even a month later. The G League didn't work out, or I don't know what happened to where he was in China. I think that he did end up going overseas to play ball, and he stole some glasses, designer glasses, got arrested for it, and it turned into this whole thing. Now, ever since then, he has not played ball. A lot of people say he's injury prone. I thought that they were talking about his brother. And I keep saying their names mixed up, so I'm just going to put their pictures up. So I thought that they were saying it about LiAngelo. Maybe he is, but the facts are that he has not played in a very long time. What he has done in the past 2 or so years is get with Miss NikkiBaby, have 2 children. Now we're here. Well, over the past week or so, Miss NikkiBaby, who she's not drama prone or drama filled. She's not a drama filled person. She has said, responded back, clapped back to certain things, but she don't go around starting problems and just being fair. Like, the only thing that we can say and I can say about Miss NikkiBaby negatively is that she got a whole bunch of implants. But that's just, something to where I'm trying to rag on her. If we're talking about anything else, there's nothing else to say. And at the end of the day, if people want to ruin their bodies, altering it and they can't barely walk and shit like that, that's on them. So when I really looked at it, I'm like, I could say this or say that about the situation that she's going through right now. But if I'm not talking about her implants, I can't say nothing else negative. So over the last week or so, Miss NikkiBaby came out and she basically told everybody that LiAngelo left her. About a week prior to her coming out on social media, he moved out and he hasn't been in contact with the kids since. Now, that's over a week span. So he went from being in-house, helping taking care of the kids, to moving out and not having any responsibility as a father. What bothers me about this is a lot of different things. Number one, we can say something about Miss NikkiBaby's age. We can say that, oh, you're older, you should have known better. Did your mom know better? And I'm not even it's not even me defending her, but think about it. Your mom in her 30s, did she have it all together? Did she have it all right? Did she meet Mr. Right? Most of the older women that I know of have met their husband within the last few years. It wasn't a situation where they kissed a frog when they was 21 and it turned into a prince, and they lived happily ever after. So my thing is, she not 40, she like 30 something. Why, as older women and grown women, why can't we still make mistakes? We all love hard, no matter if you 17, 27, 37, we all love hard as women. So regardless of what his age is, how the fuck is she the only wrong one in this? It take two to tango. And within saying that she's so much older than him, or it's a huge age difference, why are people saying that he was too young to have 2 kids? She should have known that. So 2 kids are supposed to be without a father. They father out there making a new relationship. And it's supposed to all fall on Miss NikkiBaby based on his age versus hers? No. I'm not going for that. I can't go for that. It doesn't make sense. We as women, we will make mistakes because human beings make mistakes. Like, trust me, we are going to get into the side piece / new girlfriend that LaMelo, isn't LaMelo? No, see? It's LiAngelo. I'm going to call him LiAngelo at this point because their names is too similar for me. So, of course, we will get into the side piece / new girlfriend that LiAngelo has. But I want to keep it where home is, okay? Before talking about the home wrecker, I want to keep it where home is. And I'm tired of the superficial shit that people say about what women are supposed to do, what women are expected to do versus what men are expected to do. And it never matches up, okay? Tell me this. Why is the woman expected to pick up all the pieces, even pick up her face from the floor or her jaw from the floor and keep it pushing for the sake of her kids and her business endeavors and things like that versus what the man is expected to do? First of all, a man, especially a black man, is expected to leave. And time after time, we have example after example of a relationship not working out. Let me tell you what doesn't work out. A man thinks a certain thing about having a family, and then in the thick of having that family, they have an epiphany like, oh, this isn't what I expected it to be. Peace. Why the is a man, especially a black man, expected to do nothing but leave? Why? And why is a man not expected to be a thorough individual? Why is a man not expected to stay and stick it through? You didn't have 1 child with this person, you had 2. What are you expected to do? Go to the store for some milk and never come back. That stereotype is for men, especially black men, for a reason. And me having a child, being a single mom, yeah, this shit triggered me a little bit. But I have come to a certain point in my own situation where I see it very clearly. Honestly, the way that LiAngelo's father brags on Miss NikkiBaby, I know that he's going to have a thing or two to say about how he's moving, especially in the light of social media. Do you know how embarrassing that is? And every day, every hour on the hour, she has to do the mom thing. But you can be at dinner with this new bitch. You can do the things that you have, quote unquote, been held back from doing. Why? Because you thought you wanted a family. You woke up one day and realized that this is not the life you want to live. And to be a rapper, Let's stop saying and having excuses for them type of folks too. Because this is his first song that done blew up. He done made songs before. And while I was, excited for him, I'm not even going to give it no light no more. Because what you do with that success says everything about you. His dad been rocking with the same bitch, his mom, for decades. Will he do some shit like that? I don't think so. Will Steph Curry do some shit like that to Aisha? I don't fucking think so. And he a half-breed too. I'm just saying. You would think that the half-breeds got more sense because they got half and half. You ain't full, nigga. So those stereotypes, we might not think, oh, no. No, it won't be the case. It will. You guys fall into this stereotype time after time after a little bit of success. And then when his rap career doesn't, have any fruition, any longevity, he gonna be right back with the successful bitch. And truly, as a woman, it is a test for you to not allow a person who will embarrass you so much to come back into your life. It's a huge test because you really wanted it to work out. Like, a real woman will tell you that they really wanted something to work out. A fake ass bitch is going to say, nah, I already knew you was a dog ass nigga. I already knew. That's what a fake ass, fraud ass bitch gonna say. She gonna act like she not hurt. Even though she really, really is. A real woman will tell you that they really thought that it would work out. And no matter what age, it don't matter if a lady is 50 years old. If she really thought that it would work out, why is she being scrutinized? It really doesn't make any sense. Why is she being talked about in a negative way when she wanted it to work out? Those who have ulterior motives and those who are indecisive, and being indecisive, sometimes it takes a few years for you to really be like, this really ain't what I want to do. And if my next situation don't work out, then I'll come back to this. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Like I said, the only thing that we could say if we try and talk shit is that she got plastic surgery. So, at this point, I don't have it. But woman to woman, anybody that's saying this stereotypical shit about age, when a woman who has 2 kids, one is a newborn, some of y'all that's coming out y'all mouth with negativity towards her, oh, you should have known this was going to happen. Did you know it was going to happen with your ex-husband? No. You didn't know it was going to happen with your ex-husband, but you had to find out. Exactly. People really be throwing rocks as if they don't live in glass houses. You live in a glass house. You have multiple kids by different men. You thought that it will work out in that. You thought that that will work out. Time after time, man after man, situation after situation. She waited until she was in her 30s to have kids. Who can relate to that? I can't. My mom can't. Most of the people that I know cannot relate to that. So why are we being so hypocritical? As women, we are women. In the suffrage movement, we was not being so critical of the woman that we stand by. Whether she was white, black, Chinese, whatever the fuck. It's mainly women. And the men who are saying this and that, trust me, either they got a plan on the way of like an exit plan on the way in their situation, because the IG likes just ain't doing it no more. The family pics, it doesn't go with their what you call that? Their image. Doesn't go with that. You create the kids and then you act like you want to erase them from your whole entire life. Why? Because it's hard? Why would you leave one woman to deal with that? Regardless if she has money for nannies, it does not fucking matter. The reality is that he has left her to do what a lot of people can't do. A lot of people cannot take care of 2 kids. One person cannot take care of 2 kids by themselves. Something is going to fall, through the cracks. Whether it's the kids' hygiene, whether it's how many times they eat, whether it's their sleep schedule. Something is going to be fucked up because that's hard to do. It's hard work. Why would you leave one person to do that? Regardless of if you talking to another female or whatever, why do you gotta abruptly move out and have the kids start to ask certain questions about daddy and he can't be reached? That's fucked up. LiAngelo and all his brothers grew up with their father. So it really does not make sense to us why he has a son and now has a 2-month-old daughter and he want to handle it like this. If my thing about men is, if you wanted to handle it like this, why you didn't just, I could say, screw and then get gone? Protect yourself while you screwing and then get gone and do this shit over and over again. Nah, you got cozy. You wanted to make a family and you did. Now, as far as the side piece, let me see what her name is. And shout out to LiAngelo brothers. Shout out to them. Okay? Because they doing that motherfucker. And I was actually excited. You want to know what's crazy? I was actually fucking excited when I seen all of them. Even though the one motherfucker wasn't playing. You feel what I'm saying? He was sitting down. His song was playing. And the 2 brothers was on the court. It was beautiful. But you just fucked that up. So this side piece is, her name is Rashida. Rashida Nicole. Okay? And it's really no correlation with Rashida, like Rashida Frost. Other than, you know what I mean. Fucking with the wrong man and both of y'all got the same name. Alright, so both of them came out in pictures together. LiAngelo posted it on his page. Now what I'm hoping that's going on, and I hate it, but I hope so, is that this is all just some type of music strategy that is going down. But I don't know, because the most recent thing that happened was that LiAngelo and Rashida Nicole were videoed coming out of the courthouse. Now, you know what's hurtful, and I really hate that guys do stuff like this. It's like you can have a kid or 2 kids with a person, and within 6 months or even less of meeting a new person, they are ready to marry that person that they just met months ago. That is super hurtful. Super, super hurtful. And I really hate that for Nikki Mudaris. She does not deserve it. Like, all she has is plastic surgery. Like, we could try to find something that is negative about her, but she never called nobody a monkey like Erica Mena did. She never called nobody a monkey. The new girlfriend of LiAngelo is saying things like her and her family is racist. Listen, anybody that's not black or at least a quarter of black, just expect that. But you're not going to deflect One thing we're not going to do is deflect. If you're a home wrecker, you're trying to deflect on your actions not being so bad because Nikki Mudaris and her family is racist. Don't do that shit. Because we ain't dumb. And no, they wasn't married. And I know Nikki wanted to be married. At that age that she is, you want to be married. Shit, I want to be married right now. I want to be married. I want to be married right fucking now. So I know she wanted to be married, especially having 2 kids by a person. This ain't just you fucking a person. You living with a person. You have kids with a person back to back. You having photo shoots and shit like that with a person. What? The home wrecker, Rashida Nicole, was saying, first of all, they are not married. They were never married. First of all, she was messing with, what's his name? What was his name? Tim Anderson. She was messing with Tim Anderson during the time of his marriage. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? What the fuck going on? Anyways, somebody's getting caught